Hey guys, OG Albino here, bringing you guys our WPF Week 4 battle against Indomitable Will and his San Antonio Sparse. Definitely go check out Will in the description below, as well as all the other WPF coaches. They're all linked down there. And while you're down there, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you help me out along that journey and help me reaching my goal. And yeah, with that being said, we can jump into the team builder just really quick before the battle. I like to go over what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, so you have that background knowledge and that context going into the battle. If you want to skip ahead to the battle, be sure to, there's a little timestamp on the screen up at the top and in the description below. No face cam. I'm recording this really late at night, and I am not in face cam quality right now, unfortunately. But yeah, that being said, one last thing, I do want to give a big shout out to this month's channel members and Thriller, Matrix, Big Mouth, Thriller, Matrix, Big Mouth, Goose Fart, Zeke, Olivia Sama, and D-Double. Big thank you to all of you guys for being members. I appreciate you all a ton. And yeah, that being said, let's do it. If you did forget, our team is at the top of the screen, and it consists of Spectre, Terra Sneasler, Zarude, Sylveon, Sandy Shocks, Uxie, Copperaja, Volcanion, Braviary, and Knucklestack. All our opponents' team is at the bottom of the screen, and they consist of Chi-Yu, Iron Treads, Slowking, Thunderous Incarnate with Terra, Enamorous Therian, Amoonguss, Inteleon, Garganacl, and Cetitan. Very, very top-heavy team. Not that many Pokemon on it, but man, oh man, are they scary when they are added up and put together. There's some scary, scary stuff on this team that we are going up against in this game. The most scary of which, in my personal opinion, is actually, fun fact, going to be Cetitan. I really feel like I struggle a lot with Chilly Reception into Life Orb Cetitan. Just 4 attacks, don't think Belly Drum will come, but my water type isn't the bulkiest thing in the world, and it's weak to Earthquake. Or it's very bulky, but it doesn't have recovery, and it's weak to Earthquake, so we have to be very careful about how we deal with Cetitan. I think Pokemon like Enamorous can get really scary if they start setting up, considering our Steel type is pretty mediocre, but I do have a Sneasler, so it should be okay in that regards. Terra Thunderous is always going to be scary. I think Terra Ground really scares me, because my ground resists are very, very suspect. And then Iron Treads and Chi-Yu are also very scary. A lot of this offense is really great to me, but I don't think a lot of his bulk is going to be very good to me. So I think that's something that we can definitely take advantage of, especially with our win con right here and our Sneasler. Rocking out Terra Poison this week. We are Dire Claw, Close Combat, Swords Dance, and Taunt with an Air Balloon. Max Attack, Max Speed with Force of Death. Pretty darn straightforward and simple. Now the idea is to be able to SD up, get our Unburden, and win the game. If you look at the combination of Close Combat plus Dire Claw on my opponent's team, it has no resistances, especially Dire Claw. Close Combat blows up Iron Treads at +2, like even through Chopple after a little bit of chip. So beyond that, we can just click +2 Dire Claw into this team, and after Spike, it OHKOs everything. Genuinely. If it's just Slowking, OHKO it after a Spike. With Terra Poison. Same thing with Amoonguss. If not, it can't really touch us. And that's kind of what these, Air Balloon Swords Dance is for. Reason being is a Pokemon like Iron Treads might want to stay in on us. It might be Chopple. It might even be Booster Energy or something of the sorts. I think you can revenge us with EQ. It cannot with our Air Balloon. We can SD up, and if it elects to pop our Air Balloon, we'll get our Unburden boost, and we'll outspeed everything. We do outspeed everything naturally, or at least tie the Inteleon, but that'll be really nice. We have Taunt for the Amoonguss to stop it from trying to Spore us. As long as we don't Terra in front of it, we should always live a Foul Play at +2. Then we can, Terra, Dire Claw, put ourselves in a good position from there. So I'm definitely really excited about the Sneasler. I think if we get us some hazards and position it correctly, we'll be in a good spot. Next up, I do have my Sandy Shocks rocking out the Shuka Berry, Discharge, Body Press, Earth Power, and Spikes. We get 248 speed, max special attack, and 4 defense with a timid nature. Very interesting Pokemon, because if you look at the combination of ground plus electric on my opponent's team, they don't resist the combination. Actually, it goes pretty crazy. But we have random body press there. Why do we have random body press there? It is because I think the possibility of Air Balloon Iron Treads is very, very viable and possible. And it's a great switch into Sandy Shocks in all honesty, because if I don't have another move to hit it, I get Wall Bite indefinitely. So I have body press to be able to chunk that thing as well as pop a balloon. We're sure going to live a hit from it, and from there we can also Earth Power and punish it if it wants to try and spin on us, because this is going to be our main spiker in the game. I kind of wish I have Volt Switch, and if this thing doesn't end up being Air Balloon, I'm going to be kind of annoyed because I have the body press solely for that. But if not the biggest deal in the world. We're here to get up spikes, and that's about it. Excuse me. Next up, we have our Zarude rocking out Power Whip, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Crunch. Each of these guys got 40 HP, max attack, and 216 speed with a Jelly Nature. We're actually the same exact set we were last week because it ended up working out that way. I wanted a Scarfer that was faster than Chiyu. That's basically it. I think having a Scarfer fast in that thing is very important. We can blow it up with a close combat. But also, if you look at this team, it doesn't super appreciate Zarude. There are a couple Pokemon that switch in, things like Enamorus and Amoonguss, but I think the things on my team really appreciate having those Pokemon come in, especially my Sneasler Wincon. This is the Pokemon that should force in the Pokemon that are going to allow me to Swords Dance potentially. So I do really appreciate that aspect of Zarude here, allowing me to get those Pokemon in. It's also, again, like I said, a great revenge killer against a ton of things that aren't Scarf and things of the sort. So definitely love me some Zarude here. Good Pokemon for sure. It's also an offensive check to Inteleon, which kind of cooks me. Then I have Volcanion, rocking out with another very, very bulky Max Spread set with Steam Rush, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, and Taunt. 240 HP, 16 special attack, and 252 Spread Def with a Calm Nature. This week we are here to check a few things. One is going to be Chiyu. Surprisingly, unless it's specs into Dark Pulse, it comes nowhere near to it KOing us ever, even with like Modest, Scarf, or whatever, Modest, whatever it might be. So having this thing to always check that is going to be very, very solid, and it's really tough for to lock a move with this plus another Pokemon we have in the back in our Sylveon. It's going to be really tough for it to lock Dark Pulse or Flamethrower if it is a choice variant. So that's obviously something very important to keep in mind. It also checks Pokemon like the Enamorus very well. It checks the heck out of Inteleon, and it even checks the Titan. With just max HP, we can chew up Life Orb Earthquakes pretty freely. So that's going to be a really clutch aspect of Volcanion. It's here to spread status with Steam Eruption and Sludge Bomb, which is really just there for the Enamorus, and maybe baiting a poison on the Slowking. And then Taunt is actually to stop Chilly Receptions into this Titan. Like I said, I'm very worried about that Pokemon. And I don't want to allow it free switch-ins, and I don't want to be forced out by Slowking. Chilly Reception to Titan KO is basically how I'm envisioning getting cooked. So I want to potentially avoid that if I can. It also helps with the Garganacl and maybe even the Amoonguss, depending on the set and the spread and where it's at. So yeah. Next up, we have a Covert Cloak Sylveon, rocking out with Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, and Baton Pass. Max HP, Max Spadef with 8 special attack. Jeez, I'm all over the place. This thing is here to pivot into Pokemon like the Inteleon, like the Chiyu, like the Thundurus, especially unless it's a Terra typing that beats Sylveon, in particular like Steel or Poison. Should be able to pivot on that. Like the Enamorus if it's not set up. Even the Garganacl with our Covert Cloak, we can Wish, Baton Pass out, get something healthy, or keep ourselves healthy if we do so choose, which is obviously very, very nice. It's kind of here to function as a pivot, get other things in, keep them healthy. Things like Volcanion, especially, really, really appreciate the Whistle Board in this game. Then, lastly, we have our Spectre rocking out with Shadow Ball, Mudshot, Nasty Plot, and Taunt. We have Covert Cloak, 176 HP, 156 special attack, and 176 speed with a timid nature. Pretty simple stuff. EVs wise, we are outspeeding the fastest thing we can outspeed in the Inteleon. We have enough special attack to 2-shot Garganacl at +2 with Mudshot. And then the rest in HP. Shadow Ball, Mudshot, Taunt hits everything very, very hard. Dark type being weak to ground, as well as, Ghost Resist in Garganacl also being weak to ground, makes Mudshot actually a very valuable tool in this game. It also functions as good speed control as well. And this Pokemon can get really out of hand. If there's no Scarfers, this Pokemon can just win the game on its own. So we just have to be careful and figure out what those Scarfers are, what the resist barriers are, and what the game plan is for Spectre. Because man, oh man, does it cook if it is given the opportunity to. But yeah, that being said, let's jump into the battle. Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. Let's see what we'll end up bringing. We have the Enamorus. No Titan, thank goodness. I played Titan in a mock, and oh my goodness, did it fuck me up. We have Slowking. We got Chiyu. We got good old Fundy, which is Terra. We have Amoonguss. And we have Iron Treads. Okay, so on lead matchup, against this team in particular, I honestly feel pretty comfortable just leading with Zarude. The only issue is if something like Treads leads. I think that makes it to where I actually want to lead Sandy Shocks. I actually want to lead Sandy Shocks because I'm shook I can take any hit from Treads. I can see if it's balloon and I can body press it or decide to get up a spike, but it's probably going to be a body press in that situation. And I can go from there, which is a little bit nicer. I have Discharge for a lot of other things. I can live any Thundy hit, which is nice. So, yeah, we'll see. Good luck, have fun. 2 will. Let's see if we keep the undefeated streak going. Max comes out. Perfect. That is A-okay with me. So, I think I'm going to immediately spike up. He's gonna U-turn. Now, if something like Treads wants to come out, it can go ahead and show me its balloon, but I can just body press it to turn afterwards, you know? So, not too big of a deal. He also has to fear, like, a power gem coming out from me, so he might not want to go hard into it and have that balloon popped. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. If it comes out, it's either Shuka or Balloon. And if it doesn't show me Balloon, then that's also good to know. Alright. So Moongus is gonna come in. Gonna get up a Spiky. Nice one right there. Now from here, where do I want to go? Do I want to try and set up another Spike? Just scouting and seeing what this thing wants to go for? I don't think so. I think I can actually go a pretty free Zarude and use it as a U-turn pivot on either a Spore or a Giga Drain. You think a Spore is going to come out here? Okay, so we get him there. Antrim. Interesting. Expecting Volk, I presume. But from here, I just U-turn. He's gonna switch. That's good. Got a little bit of momentum. Carmine. So outcomes is fun. And from here... honestly, do I want to pop the Zarude now? I don't think I want to. Or the Sneasler now. It's like, I can win the game from here, but it's also just not worth it in case he is, like, Chopalon, Tread, something like that. I think what I do is I just go into Volcanion. And I think I could just Steam Eruption, Beta Burn. Yeah, we're just gonna Steam Eruption. No reason not to. He's gonna withdraw. TJ comes out. It's gonna be Slow King. He is not Boots, which is really good to know. I would love a burn. Doesn't look to be AV. And I always pivot Sylveon initially, and I can just Baton Pass. No reason to take like a big hit here, like a Power Gem or even Psychic. There's just no reason. Even though I am Spadef. Like, chillingly bad joke. It's fine. Only issue is now Chance is gonna come out. Not the end of the world. We know it's not AV. We know it's not Boots. Curious as to what it is then. Out comes Treads. Takes a Spike, so it's not Balloon. Not Booster either. Very interesting. I think what I am going to do is just Baton Pass. And Fizz Def. Yeah. So you catch the rocks here, which is good. Rocks aren't as big of a deal for me as, like, hazards are for him. So do I want to go Zarude, or do I want to go into my guy here and SD up? Is my question. I need to check something. Hold on. Sneasler into Amoonguss. Max Fizz Def. Do I need another Spike or not? +2. Terra Poison. We don't kill it after Spike. We need 3 Spikes to, like, guarantee it. So what I think I am going to do is I am going to go into my Zarude. And I'm once again going to U-turn. He's going to withdraw. Get out. I think I go Shocks here and I get up another Spike, because I'm seeing that I need to get a little bit more chip for that Sneasler endgame. So I think I go Shocks here. I get up a Spike. Unfortunately, like, my weird body press tech is useless, and I would love Volt Switch right now, because it's super free on this team, especially with this Shuka, but oh well, not the biggest deal in the world. I'm just gonna Spike up in this thing's face. It has to get out. Our wrist is getting blown the fuck up. Right, let's get up another Spike. Here comes the Mungus. Is this AV? I feel like you gotta be AV. Something I can do is I can use this as an opportunity to see if he's AV. I'm gonna get up another Spike, because I know I can let it hit. Cold Burst. Yep, expected this Rude Pivot. So, stopped. And from here, I'm just gonna Earth Power. I want to see what so, like, physically defensive is gonna take 40 from this. It's Earth Power. Nothing. That's AV. That's gotta be AV, bro. He's super duper AV. Oh my goodness. So I got 3 spikes up. I'm pretty sure I can just go into my Sneasler. I got 3 spikes up. I'm just gonna SD. I'm just gonna SD. Here comes the SD. It's either Max Spadef or AV, and I'm pretty sure it's AV. What comes out? Hard TJ. Alright, let's check something. Slow King if it's physically defensive. Relax nature. Let me pee something. Sneasler. +2. Terra Poison. 3 spikes. Yeah, I'm going for it. Going for it. Blast you up. Well, Terra. And we should just be able to raw break through with this. So, Dire Claw. Just Terra boosted. Wow. I don't think the crit mattered. Now, the only issue is if he is going to be, Scarf Chio. Only thing that scares me right now. Ian. Hold on. He's max HP Chocolate Berry. Die, bro. I'm +2. Wow. Okay. Close combat through that. Got it goes. If he doesn't have a Scarf, he loses. If he doesn't have a Scarf, he just loses. I mean, I always still just Dire Claw, right? Because I can always status him, too. I got a couple sleeps and mocks, bro. I don't know what your Terra type is, But unless you're steel... Thunderbolt? What? He's Scarf Thundy? In this economy? Alright. I mean... I got here. What's he got left? I got a U-turn. Scarf Thundy. Interesting. So he's gonna withdraw. U-turn. Now we always got a free May, don't we? Don't we always have free May? On a free Sludge Bomb? Pretty sure we do. I'm pretty sure we do. I am max Spadef, so I'll take this hit. Poison? Earth Power, I eat this up. Holy Spadef Volcanion, bro. I'll just Sludge Bomb again. You can give me a poison on. Maybe I should have flamethrowered, but... Mungus. I'll take... I mean, I'm pretty sure I can go... I mean, if I flamethrower 2 at KO this thing, though, Zaru just wins from here. I'm just gonna flamethrower. I know that he can't spore me. Don't poison, no poison, no poison. Let's go. And then I will flamethrower again. No reason not to. Like, he doesn't have a fire resist in the back. Maybe I should have Steam Eruption on the Chiyu, but like even then, that's like free chip. So does Scarf kill me from here is another thing to check. Because I can maybe scout set. Because I can't stay in here. I mean, like, I can't switch here. I don't really got shit for this other than this. If he's not Specs, this is a super big roll. I always Steam Eruption. Oh, no way. Just hit, bro. Just hit. That's all I'm asking. Just hit. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Just hit. Yep. Wow! So I knock out this thing. I gotta save this. I gotta save that. The Volcanion going crazy right now. I mean, I know you're Scarf. I don't think Scarf Thundy ever does enough to... My, what do you call it, though? Sylveon. I'm maxed for the Sylveon, bro. I eat this. Don't pair me. Go Wish. And I can BP out into Volk again. There's nothing this thing can do to kill my Volk. Even Stomping Tantrum's going to do nothing. Dawn Pass. We'll get out into Volk. We'll click at a Flamethrower. Hopefully be in a good spot. Volt's going crazy right now. Unless you crit, I don't think I... Yeah. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't risk that on a crit, but it's all good. So we're back up and healthy. We might even live a hit from Thundy, to be honest, dude. It's Scarf Thundy? Hold on. Oh, dude. We can eat it. Oh, we don't even kill. That's annoying. It's fine. Now we don't need a hit from Thundy. No poisons. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, flamethrower again. Down goes Amoongus. Thundy time. I think I actually can go hard Zarude and save this, because it still breaks through, what do you call it? The thing. Cool. Take 2. Hera. Crunch. We either force a switch or force out Terra. If we were Rock Slide, we could have clicked it there, but we're not, so I end up taking it off. Like, is this that big of a deal? Ow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just go out into, what do you call it? Volk, right? I mean, I could also just stay in a crunch. The only issue is I don't want to let it set up, but also he can't Calm Mind here, because I 2-hit KO with crunch. Yeah, I'm just gonna crunch. Because it also covers a... Yeah, I 2-hit KO. Yeah, he's gonna go for another power. I'll take it. I don't think there's anything he can lock to win. Crunch. Zarude kills an Amorous. That was a weird, like, little jump cut it just did right there. Oh my god. That wasn't even me editing, bro. That looked funky. So he comes out. Still isn't Herod, but I know it's Scarf. So I don't think there's anything it can lock to win. So we go down there. Fine. I'm gonna go Sylveon and try and Wish. Wish. No para. And no Terra. Just don't misclick. Bam. I could try and get both the Wish and try and kill him that way. That'd be pretty funny. I wish. He's not Terra Electric, by the way. I don't think he kills me on a crit, so I'm gonna calc that really quick. Even say if he's modest. But he can't be modest. Because then he would not see my Zarude. He has to be timid because he would not see my Zarude. That has to be modest. Crit Thunderbolt does 153 max. So I just Wish, which means I can Hyper Voice. Yes. This means I can once again Hyper Voice. This is a guaranteed 2-hit KO, especially with that roll that we got there. We'll just Hyper Voice again, and that should be a good game. Para? Let's go! So yeah, we're able to keep up the undefeated streak. 4-0, baby. We will take it. Down goes Thundy. And that's the game. I was so scared there was something else in the back, and I totally forgot, and I was like, oh shit, now I lose. But yeah, nice 3-0 win against Will here. Go check him out in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new, and yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.